Hey, True Believers, Englentine here with a review of Green Arrow number 43, and I have to tell you, usually anytime I do a Green Arrow review by itself, there's absolutely no views on it, seriously. But in this case, I read the book and I was like, you know what? I want to talk about this one. And I'm not going to talk for long because I don't want to spoil a lot. I'm going to spoil some of it, so beware if you haven't read Green Arrow 43 and you're planning to. There are going to be some minor spoilers here. So the book starts off, and you have Green Arrow worrying about the fact that he was given a box that that has something in it that can destroy the JLA. And he discovers, wait a second, I just went through this big action scene, and if I died, then nobody would know where this box is, so he's got to find someone who he could trust. Well, just so happens, during this arbitrary action scene at the beginning, well, it's not too arbitrary, but I'll get to it. I'll get to that in just a second. Anyway, he figures, okay, well, you've got Roy there. You got Speedy, or Arsenal, whatever they're calling him these days. And he's saying, hey, I'm supposed to be your partner now. Why aren't you trusting me? And Green Arrow's going, well, because, his head, he's thinking, because you're still a kid to me. It doesn't matter how old you get, And I can understand that. I'm a parent. I've got a 22 and a 24-year-old that are still kids to me. What am I going to say, So I can understand his point of view, but he decides, okay, he's going to talk to Roy about it. But that's not the part that gets me there. While they're together, somebody comes on a TV and starts talking about the 1% and how everybody who's in the 1% is evil because of the social justice warriors. As a matter of fact, that's not my words. That's Green Arrow words. Because they were like, wait a second, should we be concerned about this guy? And Green Arrow's, oh, he's just a social justice warrior trying to stand up for the little guy. Don't worry about him, blah, blah, yada, yada. The whole 9 yards. It's okay if they commit a crime so long as they've got the right think. That sort of thing. That's what Green Arrow was saying. In which case, yeah, I'm sort of rolling my eyes at it going, ugh. I can accept it from Green Arrow, though. I mean, he's been far left for 50 freaking years. So if you're picking up a Green Arrow book and getting mad at the politics, that's kind of dumb. I mean, it's one thing, like I was talking about Aquaman earlier, if all of a sudden they make him far left, that is a little bit different. But Green Arrow, you know what you're getting into. He's been like this since he had his little talk with Green Lantern, and since before that even. Before I go further, I have to talk about the art. The art is not good. I'm sorry, it just isn't. The faces are way off. When the artist remembers to draw faces, there's a business meeting in an office where I do believe some people are missing faces. This is not a good book as far as art is concerned. But something that I was kind of surprised they did was to show that later this guy who's like, hey, I'm going to take all the 1%ers out and it's going to be really bad for them. And he was like, hey, he's just a social justice warrior. All of a sudden says, and then I'm going to blow him to kingdom come. Watch this guy die. And they made the social justice warrior a terrorist. I'm like, what? What? It actually kind of blew my mind because, it's Green Arrow, so the social justice warriors are supposed to be all the heroes. But in this one, I guess they're kind of showing, if anybody on that particular side gets the message, that it's okay to believe what you believe. Look, we can disagree. That's fine. But when you take it too far, when you're bringing bike locks to an event to hit somebody with, or if you're planning violence, that's bad. And I'm actually kind of surprised that it was the Green Arrow book that took this stance. Of all the comics that I thought would take that stance, I did not think it would be this one. And, yeah, now, I'm not saying the book is great or anything for it. I'm just saying that, well, it's good to see at least it's balancing-ish, if a little bit. Green Arrow will always be a leftist kind of story, and, that's just who he is. And I can understand that. They set him up a long time ago. I'm not mad at that. But, it's good at least that there is a moral center to it. Liberalism, okay, fine. Leftism, not so good. And I think this story is heading towards that. At least this first issue was. But like I said, I'm willing to keep an open mind, and it looks like that's the direction it's going to go. But that's just my opinion of Green Arrow number 43. What about you? Have you read it? Are you going to buy it? What's the deal? It's, what is Citizen's Arrest Part 1 here. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Also, if you like videos like this, please click like, share, subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss anything. Cool things happen around here. Also, if you like theme parks and all things to do with Mickey Mouse and Disney, just go on over to my new channel called Mad About the Mouse. Links in the description below. And speaking of things, of links in the description below, if you don't mind helping out the channel, please go on over to Patreon, drop $1 in the till, and helps keep making videos for you. I'd like to thank everybody who's already done that, and to everyone, all of the true believers, thank you very, very much for watching.